Alright. We good? Connection looks pretty decent. I know, yeah, she's still here. Hi, cutie. You gonna hide in the corner still? Alright. I have to turn the shadows up a bit, because they're actually not showing that well in here. Looks better. Yeah, they don't need to be anything wicked, but I would like to have some shadows. That way there's some light cast and whatnot. Granted, the distance for them are fairly low. So, like, if I move away... wonder if bumping that to high will change that. Yes, it does. I don't need the terrain shadows. Something is causing my FPS to die when I look this direction. Might turn the post-processing down a bit to compensate. Might turn the sky quality down a bit too. Something about this direction is causing frame loss. Let's drop the post-processing a bit more. That helped quite a bit. So I still have shadows, but I got these little pop-ins happening now. Not sure what it is about that direction. Alright, I'm gonna drop the shadows to medium. That gave me a nice boost, and I'm gonna bump the processing back up to high. I'm guessing this wall has something to do with it. What time is it? Decent. I got a Spino egg. I got a lot of fertilizer to use. Alright, eggs. Wonder if view distance will fix that a bit. Nope, view distance didn't change anything. So I'm gonna try to reduce the sky quality entirely. Nothing really happened. Just trying to balance it. I don't need terrain shadows. Right, I need to put the rest of the stuff upstairs. That's what I was doing. Oh, you're over in the corner. Hi! You gotta hide behind the desk. Yeah. Oh, did I spook you? Oh, it's slightly crooked. I think that's good for now. Huh, could have swore I put that on there. Put these in here for now. I might slightly encumber myself because of how fast I move when I go to look at everything. I hate the texture pop in. I'm guessing that's a shadow thing. Did those things finish crafting? They did. So I gotta clean up quick, see if I can get the recording starting about noon. So this dock is nearly done. If I remember correctly, I think I remember what I was gonna do. See if I can pick these up now. Nope. Alright. Did I make... Fuck. Really? No? Bizarre. Alright, give me a second. That's what I forgot to make. Alright, so I'm not completely done. That's what I want to do, but I'm pretty sure I can do it with this. What is this that I made? Did I seriously do it inverted? Son of a fucking bitch. Alright, well, I fucked up hard. Go ahead and scrap these. Don't know how I did that. Alright, so I should just be able to keep the one. Place it right here. Alright, so I need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 normal spaces and a lot of the other spaces. Fuck. Can't believe I messed that up. Dock 1 rail. We'll make these and see what I need. Real quick, I'm going to clear the chat, since it is a different part. So once the dock's constructed and I've got this stuff cleaned up and moved around, go around, level up all the dinosaurs. I gotta get the taming pin down from the back, which I'll probably just throw on the boat. Yeah, I'll disable the HUD and do a quick walkthrough. This is pretty great for my settings. Alright, well. Did you just... Fuck me. Great, get to make another. Supposed to, you know, match the pattern. Great. Wonderful. So instead of having this doubled up, this would just be normal. So should be able to do this side next. Goes all the way up to here, right? Yeah. So I need what? 3? 4. I need 4. And that will finish that. What time is it? Alright. Should give me time to move stuff. 4. Take my radio off as well. Alright. Dump those extra materials onto the boat. Looks like the dock is 100% finished. Let's get a shot from the wide mid spot here. So we can get a wide. So yeah, I got the 4 up here, and then you got the 4 in the mid. And that's pretty much how the dock should look. Okay. It's a pretty good time. About. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear my inventory so I don't accidentally hit anything. I'm going to encumber myself, not fully, but just a bit. I'm going to clean up the rest. Alright, you're fine. What about you? You in a position? Yep. So I'm going to do like a walkthrough, which means I'm going to disable my mic, I'm going to disable the chat, I'm going to disable the overlay. I'm just going to show off the place. So I need to move this. I need to move this. I'll need to move those, which means I'll need to put those actually in the greenhouse. So take that out. Actually, I can put these down. This thing has spacing issues. I do need this. Not crashing. Why is this not placing? Okay. That'll be fine there, I guess. I don't care that badly. But it's very, very quickly before it rains or fogs or anything. It's a lot of meat. How badly am I encumbered? 600 pounds encumbered. Alright. I'm still immobile. Fuck. This is basically what I'm gonna do. I won't be this encumbered, but I'll be encumbered to where my movement speed's not that effective. There goes all the meat. I don't know why I closed the door behind me when I need to run stuff in here. So we're 650 pounds of meat. The extra berry bag I'll probably put on the boat. Getting very close to high noon. Alright, eggs. That's crops. That's berries. This is eggs. Yes. Bam. We'll probably put these cakes in there. Under crops. Alright, is that about everything? I gotta get the taming pin in the back. So I gotta take this down real quick. Gotta do this before it rains or fogs or weather changes or anything. It's a nice sunny preview, essentially. I think that'll be his melee damage for now. Alright, am I good? Close the front door. You're fine, Thume's fine. Alright. To slightly encumber myself. A little bit more. That's pretty good. It's almost noon. So what I'm going to do is disable HUD, get all the settings right. I'm going to show off the entire thing starting from the dock. We'll go from the dock to the, Let me think. We'll go from the dock Go from the dock to the tavern, upstairs, check out the second floor balcony, go upstairs, check out my room, go back down, come out the back door, check out the pool area, check out the greenhouse slightly, and then head through the side, check out the outdoor patio and then the guest house. Come back and check out the front patio and go across to the flyer pad. Alright. Too bad I can't hide my hands. Alright, let me disable chat, the ARKRP, and the overlay. Hopefully the alerts won't go off. I'm gonna mute my mic, so for the next 2-3 minutes, I'm just gonna preview, so... Alright, well, that was not too bad. I kind of hate that the rain happened to come in at that time. So, yeah, the rain was unfortunate, but I think that looks pretty good. Hopefully I'll be able to time the finished version as well. So I'll do that again when everything is painted, the decor is in, so there's furniture, and the whole place is painted, essentially. When everything is about ready for opening, I will do that. In fact, I may put that highlight, the finished highlight, as the advertisement for the opening. So I think that worked pretty well. I liked the whole usage of rocks to encumber myself. I just wish the rain hadn't come out, because then I'd have this nice sunny, bright day view. It also, unfortunately, showed off how rain comes through the main tavern, which is kind of crappy. Okay. I don't remember what was what. Pretty sure that was 8, which makes that 7. This was 5, this was 3, this was 4, this was 2, and this was 1. Which meant the radio went there. Alright. I need to make a bunch of these. Cementing paste, hide, and crystal. Do I have enough hide? Is the real question. In fact, I don't see any hide. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, I make 20 of these so far. Alright, the water jars I need to make beer, so I need to make at least 100 or so of these. Which means I need a lot more hide, and I need a lot of crystal. I got the paste. Paste I'm not worried about. Alright, chat is back up. You probably can't see it, because nobody's typed anything. But whenever someone types something, it will reappear. I've been thinking about alternate places to put chat, but I think the top left corner so far has been the best. Almost there. Almost there. That means, for the most part, we're done with construction. The only other thing I can think of that I might add is a third sort of floor, per se, to the, fuck, I can't words. To the tavern, essentially. So where that second floor is, I would put in a an additional floor and a underlying roof made of wood, in the hopes that maybe that'll stop the rain. That was a lot of jars. Yeah, I ran out of hide, mostly. Which is why I have so many ceilings right now. Fuck. So this is the part where I may get a bit slower, because I'm not... Oh, God, what was that? It was like jerky. Alright, I might get a bit slower just because I have to process everything that I need to get done. I need to move those berries. I just noticed, like, last second that I didn't fully move everything. At least the fog awaited till I was done. So I'll just highlight that part that I went silent on. Alright. I can probably carry some of these berries. Alright. So we're gonna go transport the berries and other assortments to the greenhouse. So berries is this middle 2 bags. Let's put the jars up. So the jars will go in here with the brewer. I'll have to make a lot more of those. So all the food-related stuff will be in there. Looks like I managed to get it all. Ah, of course, picking that up would encumber me. Fucking bag. Alright, that should save me. Alright, so all the berries have been transferred. For the sake of this, I'll just put these into here for right now. I think I'll need the bug repellent to tame my vulture when that time comes. So that's for thatch and seeds. So far, I think this looks great. I unfortunately need to paint it now. Oh, I got stuff in here. Okay. Pick up. I'll put the alchemist's workstation upstairs. Unfortunately, you know, I might as well go ahead and hold on to this extra material, because I need to move that stuff off my boat. Like, for extra crafting stuff, I need to have that crafting table upstairs. So, let's say, what's in this one? This one's just mostly that stuff. So, put the extra bag. I will actually place the workstation. So, for now, I will probably just dump these into here. Little Troodon in the corner still. What are you doing, cutie? Yeah, you're just gonna sit in the corner. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep her there, but I still like that. It's adorable. No, she's gonna run and hide in corners whenever I come out. So, like right here, what would happen is one wall down from the sloped ceiling would be a wood ceiling, and then or it would be a sloped ceiling going up. A sloped ceiling made of wood, that is, going up and across. I'm hoping that the double layer of ceilings will actually keep it from raining, especially with the other one being made of wood, and then somewhere in the middle, I may create like a third floor platform kind of area. While people can get up there, there's not a whole lot of point to it. This will be a lounge area. Did I get everything out of there? I think I did. I will leave that open for now, just in case. This is why I have shadows on. I put shadows up to medium. Terrain shadows are still low, because I don't care about that. But normal shadows are up to medium, so we can get these nice light casts and whatnot. It looks really good. I don't know why I closed that. Go ahead and open it. Once they start hitting 2,000 HP, I will start boosting something else in their stats. It's nice, the dock's done. Dock feels pretty huge. Hopefully that will be big enough. So my goal is to now transfer the crap that is here upstairs. Oh, fuck. Alright. Just start grabbing stuff. So I will have to reorganize all of this. It's going to be messy. This is my only problem right now, is because how sloppy I close the door. Close the door. Thank you. Because of how sloppy I did this, it's gonna be kind of messy. So okay, I'm just gonna put this in here for now. I will figure it out later. But I should be able to hold most everything in there. I don't know what it is I'm getting stuck on. And again, I might replace these stairs with the other version, if they'll work correctly. Oh, I picked up rocks, didn't I? Yeah, let's put the rocks back. It's a little... getting a bit of a lag spike for some reason. Alright, so this is gonna be an absolute mess. So all the I'll have the crafting table up top, and that'll have all my resources in it. I'm temporarily putting it in this box. And I'll organize this better. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have some seeds and stuff in here, so let me scroll through this. I'll have a place for paint. It's not going to be here. Seeds. Oh, I do have a lot of those seeds. Okay, so the seeds will go back downstairs. Noticing some lag spikes. They're very sudden. It's kind of annoying. So, before I get paint and stuff, I'm just on cleanup duty right now. So, getting everything in where it should be. Once cleanup duty is done, I'm gonna make a... I might work on that ceiling part, just to go ahead and get that out of the way. And then I will take Thume with a lot of cooking pots and make... Oh god, this is going to encumber me. Can I carry that? Alright, we'll carry that much. I'm going to take Thume and make a bunch of cooking pots. And I will mass produce dye. I kind of hope that there's some place that I can irrigate for cooking dye. That way I don't have to constantly run the water skins, but I'm not sure what item can do that. In fact, I'll check the medieval thing up here. Alright. Cooking. Requires wood or thatch used to make cans of stain and different cooking recipes. Allows access to water. Irrigation can refill containers, irrigate crop plots, or provide a refreshing drink. Looks like it's just a sink. Grill. There we go. Cooking meat in bulk. Staying warm and providing light. I will have to make one of those. Probably a couple of those. Hate the fencing. Fencing is really bad. Not going to use those. Will use these, the furniture stuff. These I will use, the fire pits. The fire pits are really good. I will see what I can use that won't cause lag. And I don't need any of this storage. So I'm trying to figure out if there's an object that can mass produce dye. Something that I can irrigate like a an industrial cooker in order to make a lot of dye. Alright, I can learn the air balloon now. Construction yard. Used to craft massive machines. So this is a flying mount, the air balloon. Then there's some stuff at 90, like I think a bulldozers or such. Cooking meat and bulk, same one, powered by coal. Copper bed. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the other meat thing. Also, while I'm here, let me learn the catwalk. That was a little laggy. Did I clean my inventory? I did. Okay. Don't know why I looked in there. Alright, real quick. 120 stone, 90 wood, 20 paste, 10 metal. So I need paste and stone. Yep. Did I get everything? Can I pick this up too? Awesome. So what I'll do is when I put the smithy down, the smithy will have extra armor, tools, and weapons on it. That's pretty much where I'll put those for now, until I have a storage locker. Now the plan is to place the smithy right about here. Nice. Perfect. So, I'll put my ammo, my guns, weapon attachments, my random armor pieces, weapons, tools, flare gun skins, and gunpowder, because the gunpowder is used to make all that stuff. That looks pretty good. Stone in there. Okay. I will reset the pin code, even though it is locked. Yeah, that feels crooked, but I guess it'll do. Oh, this is a lot of work. It's definitely going to be a little bit of a boring segment, because I'm just moving shit. Oh boy. Ooh, Crystal's going to encumber me fast. I want to try to get as much as possible without encumbering myself. A little over 300. It's about my... Once I hit 340, I'm encumbered. About 60 pounds from 400. Did this need cementing paste? Yes, it did. Let's grab some of that paste. Because I plan to use those anyways to cook meat, I'm just gonna make them to see if I can use them to make dye. Because if I can make dye in bulk with an irrigation system, that'd be great. It would save me trips with water. I should probably break these stairs, since I don't have much use for them. That's a lot of metal. Fuck. Ooh, that's gonna come close. Let me break these keep stairs. This is gonna take me a second to find a snap point. Fuck. Okay. It's gonna be a very slow run. Yeah, those extra resources, or those extra things that I made, I will probably break down before transferring. In fact, I'll do that when I get back to the boat, just to break them down. I do need some of those rocks. I'll also have to move this bed and all this other stuff. We're starting with this just because. Okay, let's see what stuff we can break. Okay. 2 glass walls. I might actually use those, so I'll hold on to those. In fact, I'll just go and put them back in there. I can break these. I can break these. I will throw these away because I can't break them. I break those. Break that. Yeah, break the ramp. Hold on to these. I think that's it. So let me break these resources real quick. Before I do that, let me add these so I can break these off of it. Oh. Okay. I'll have to do a triangle with that. Bizarre. Where can I snap these then? Oh. Ooh. Did I accidentally make something? Because that looks pretty cool. Fuck. I did, didn't I? Shit. Yep, I accidentally made something. Alright, well, I'll throw those down where I think they might look good. I feel like these corners do pretty good for it. Yeah, I'll actually have to make more of those. Crap. Should break those now. These I can't actually break, so I'm gonna drop them. Weird. Why did I get so much from the other one? The other one gave me like 15. Or did it just say it gave me 15? Maybe I imagined it. Just got this backwards. Going out on a limb and saying I imagined that. Alright. Lots of rocks next. Ooh, fuck. Alright. This is gonna take a while. I'm getting all the heavy stuff now. So yeah, I think I'm not gonna have time to make paint tonight. Yeah. Hi, cutie. Where are you running to? You gonna go hide in a corner? Probably throw the raw metal into the blast furnace. Or the blast forge, I should say. That was heavy. I don't think I can actually snap these to corners. Like that, yeah. So I actually think these are useless right now. Probably might be better if I break them. So I'll probably do that up top. The ceilings I need. The pillars I don't really need. Aye. It's gonna take a while, because I made so many of these to use around the place, only to find out they didn't intersect. This also means when the bar is completely done, this channel will be more RP focused with how I am running things at the moment. So that'll be an improvement. There'll be more roleplay, there'll be more interactions and stuff like that. It'll probably be more enjoyable to watch than me building 24/7. It also means I'll go out and hunt more. So I'll actually be doing some combat and stuff like that. Gotta be a little careful. And bam. The crafting table will go in this corner, right next to the thing. A lot of these crafting things won't be here. When I'm done making stuff, I'll just store the crafting tables. I'll put them away. Is that a blue drop? It is a blue drop. I'm gonna go check out that blue drop. Right. So slight pause in the boring transfer action. Oh, I'm excited. What is tomorrow? Thursday. Though technically that's right now. Because it's 3:40 a.m. But does mean that nothing is planned. So I'll have all day tomorrow to work. Friday and Saturday, of course, I have raid. Don't know when Chaz plans to do the next Pathfinder. I may pause to do that if there is an option, so... Oh, it's a light. I thought somebody in, like, cyan armor was running up to it. Really? Oh my god, is that a... What is that? Is that a Giga? It is. There's a Giga? What? I've never seen a Giga this close. Not over here. It's so close to the shore. What the fuck? It's about as random as it Giga spawning in the swamp. Can they just spawn anywhere? Alright. I will have to keep that in mind. That's the only downside to blues. While they can contain desert armor, they can also contain recipes, which I have way too many of. In fact, I'll probably throw out the extra ones I have just to clean them up. And then, of course, I'll have to make some custom recipes, too, if I want to serve anything unique to people. I don't have to go out and get some prime food to cook. Should be pretty fun. That'll be very close to the end. That'll be some of the last things I do. Is prepping meat and food. That dock looks nice. I'm gonna get a nice, good screenshot of all this. I'll let it load in first. Nice. God, I hate this wisdom tooth right now. I've had a broken wisdom tooth for quite a while. It's in the, like, the top left corner of my mouth. My left, that is. It's been broken for a couple months now. It's supposed to be removed before too long. I have to have some fillings done before that. And then I'll get that broken piece of shit out. Along with my other wisdom teeth. Not that they need to come out, but because that one's broken, might as well. Again, I'll organize this when I get it all up there, because I'll pick up the crafting table. And then wood, thatch, fiber, hide, metal, stuff like that will all go on the crafting table. Probably not metal, but haven't decided. Extra resources. Like if I get too much metal, I might store that in the basement. Same with cementing paste, same with gasoline, fuel, stuff like that. If I get too much of something. So yes, I am dismantling the raft. Or I'm going to be dismantling it soon. I will likely keep the raft for a while longer, just so I can mass gain metal from that one place without having to encumber my animals. And I'll come and bring it back to here, where I will cook it in the industrial forge. Alternatively, I put the industrial whoa, lag. I put the industrial forge on the boat, and then I just cook it off the boat. Which actually would probably be more efficient. So, I might end up doing it that way. So, the only thing that would be on here would be the... Oh, shit, I'm being an idiot. The only thing that would be on here would be my bed. And I think the forge, that'd be it. The bed and the forge. The bed just to act as a close respawn point just in case, and the forge to cook up all the resources as I gather them. Basically, I'll store all the raw metal on there and cook it, and then when it's all cooked, I'll take it off and put it inside. I'll have to take the fuel with me, which might mean I'll just make a second blast forge. That way I have this one here. But it would be easier to just have the forge on the boat, because I won't have to run the metal back and forth because of how heavy the metal is. Alright. Just trying to grab as much as I can. Gonna have to get a bite to eat here before too long. paint and decorate this place. We're very close. I may have to make some scaffoldings to climb around as I paint, because I don't have a spray painter. Cough, cough. Ooh, arm's getting slightly tired. She's hiding under the table. Ugh. Sorry, stopping to stretch. Oh. Alright, there we go. Just need a quick stretch. I got maybe an hour left in me, which will mean we've probably done about another good 9 hours of construction. I will tally up the total time, minus some of the roleplay and some of the breaks, to see how much construction. I will add the gathering to the construction, because it's technically a part of it. So the gathering and the building and all that stuff, with some hours knocked off for breaks, and anything that was roleplay related knocked off, and tally up the actual length of construction time that it took me to make all this. That will include thought there was something in here. While I'm thinking about it, before I move all this shit. I took all the fiber, didn't I? Fuck, I did. Okay, I will just keep moving stuff. Alright, I'll continue the construction. But if you notice, I put these little pillars in. I like them. So I'm probably going to do that around on the outside. That'll be an outside thing, so not anything ultra crazy. I do need to get me some food. That should do me some pretty good. Also have to get this up and running. This shouldn't take too long. In fact, I should take a moment to run through these. Clean them out, get them restocked. $30 fertilizer. Fucking awesome. Alright, yeah. That should be an... Oh god. Slow down, game. Relax. You good? Awesome. Need about 6 per. Doesn't matter what kind as long as I get 6. Come on. it's not going as fast. They what? 12 plus 2, so 14. Awesome. Alright. All those are making more fertilizer. I gotta remember to do that often. Also means I'll have lights around here, so I won't have to worry about it being dark all the damn time. Oh, does it really? I didn't know that. Okay. Wow, okay. That's actually, if that's true, that's amazing, and I may actually make another poop collector for that. That's cool. So, that's another new thing I've learned recently, if that is true. The other thing I learned was the blast forge makes metal, like, way better. I don't know if you've used the blast forge yet, but it's probably one of my new favorite items. It's this thing in the corner here. It's just amazing. This is why. The blast forge gives you more metal than you put in. It makes the metal very, 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 very lightweight, and it stacks up to 10,000. So, it's very useful. Like I put in 1,100 metal ore and got 1,800 metal ingots back. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Plus, I have a lot of gasoline. So, I can power this thing for a really long time. Accidentally jumped the stairs. But yeah, I'll have to do that with the egg collector. I didn't know that. Thank you for pointing that out. That's actually going to be a massive help. I'm currently in the stage of moving stuff. Can I hold that? No, I can't. Let's take half of it. So I'm getting all the stuff off my boat. The only thing that'll be on here is a bed and a blast forge. And that'll be used to get metal, because there's not really anything else that I need to get right now. If I need thatch, I can use a bird. You've probably noticed my newest companion. What are you doing? You got hide in a corner. Yeah, I see you. You and your bright yellow eyes. She's so cute. I don't know how well you can see her. I'll pull up a torch real quick. It's a wild female baby Troodon. I ended up picking her up off of a coastline because I just saw her moving around. She's so little. And I brought her back to base and just I dropped her and let her run around. So she's been doing that. She's adorable. Alright, you stay here. Yeah, she's cute. But I don't know if you've noticed, but we're completely done with construction, more or less. I've got a few extra like touch-ups to do, but I've got the docks up. The docks are up and running. So if you have a boat, you can park here. If you got a bird, you can park up there. There are 8 slots. The foundations are about 5 wide, so if your boat is no wider than 5, you should be fine. The actual length shouldn't matter. You can't actually tame the babies because they are not aggressive. You notice how she wasn't attacking me. To tame a Troodon, they have to be aggressive, and the babies aren't aggressive. So I just dropped her there so she can run around. She's kind of cute. She may despawn at some point. But yeah, the dock's completely done. There are 8 slots total. So as long as nobody brings a ship that is like lag inducing, I think we should be fine. Yeah, it's a little shame. But she's kind of cute, so I'm going to let her run around the bar until she despawns. If she doesn't despawn, then she'll be all over the place. Like, I may drop her down into the bottom floor so she can just go freak out at all the customers. She's pretty cute. Let me check my tames. They're all leveling up really nice. I will have to go out and gather some resources to upgrade my Spino saddle. Which I might actually just use my Spino to upgrade my Spino saddle. I got a lot of extra stone. I'll probably turn it into spark powder. Because I will need fuel sources for my fire pits, and spark powder is pretty good for that. I also need angler gel. If I can get, if my Spino can help me get lots of angler gel, which is amazing. Look at her little yellow eyes. Little cutie. She's so afraid of me right though. If I can get a lot of angler gel, that's what I'll do. The dock will be lit with fire pits that have angler gel in them, so it'll glow nice and blue. And then the rest of the place will have just normal fire pits. The pool might have some angler gel. It depends on how well I can get it, how much I can get. I just encumbered myself like an idiot. Yeah, I've got so much rocks and metal and stuff. I'll probably fire up the blast forge up here just to get some more metal going. Oh yeah, it's gonna look awesome. So right now it's bare bones, but we're gonna get decorating and painting soon. So, hi there. What are you doing? I'm gonna go hide behind the desk again. So, tomorrow, since I'll have all day, I will, oh god, I will be painting the entire place, which may end up taking up most of the day, because I'll have to make the paint as well. And then after the paint's done, I should have the garden up and running as well as the brewery, or the distillery, whichever I want to call it. And then I'll have to decorate it. And after it's decorated, it should be very close to opening. I think the last thing I'll need is just to get some food. Okay, I didn't think I could take that. Yeah, metal is so heavy. The other things, I don't know if you saw since I've been gone, but I upgraded my crossbow. My crossbow was a ramshackle. It is now a journeyman with 458 weapon damage. It can fucking kill almost anything I shoot at. It's really OP. And it's got almost 1,000 durability. It is a very good crossbow. I kind of wish there was a way to disable this number stuff. Like, S wood ceiling, whatever, whatever. I'm pretty sure there's an option for it, but I just don't know what it is. Because I'd like to walk around without the green stuff popping up all the time. It's kind of just annoying. The hide name doesn't work for it. So, I'm not sure what does. But yeah, I can get lots of thatch, and that's the primary fuel that I need is thatch. Yeah, it removes all text, so I could literally just do that, and I may do that for a little while, since I know what's on my numpads, because I use the exact same thing each time. If I need to see the name stuff, I can do that. That's probably not a bad idea. Like, you have the floating names, blood damage overlay. I turned off melee camera animation. I don't know who recommended that to me, but that was a damn lifesaver of a headache. Inventory access sound is fine. Chat bubbles are fine. Turned off view bobbing. First person writing. Status notifications, Fahrenheit temperature, because I don't. Celsius is hard for me to understand. Auto chat box is fine. Hide server infos, whatever. Torpidity effects, whatever. Chat show Steam name. Chat show tribe name. Toggle to talk. Allow crosshair. The crosshair only works if the server hasn't enabled. Allow hit markers. Color item names. That's about it. So yeah, there's nothing in there for text. I'll throw that as a suggestion to a dev on Twitter, like Jat or something, and he may respond. Because I know they respond a lot to stuff there. It does mean that I can't see my user interface, like my health, my hunger, my weight, stuff like that. So if I'm not in combat, I'll have it off. Just watching her run around is adorable. Sorry if it's too dark. I'll actually pull my torch out. Ooh. That was bright. Yeah, she's hiding under the desk still. And I might replace these stairs with the ones that have railings if I can get them to face the same way. So there's a lot of minor things that I need to do. Once this crafting table's empty, which it almost is. Fuck. Am I encumbered? Nope, I'm pretty close though. I've almost got everything. Oh wait, no. I am encumbered. Shit. Yeah, once I have everything off the crafting table, I'll bring the crafting table up, put it down, and then put all the resources on it. The default, the vanilla spiral stairs, the S Plus version doesn't have railings. And by doesn't, I mean visibly. So like, this just is like a bunch of floating stairs. But if I try to like go off in this corner, there is railings here. They're just invisible. And if you hold E, you can disable the collision and whatnot. So if I disable that, I can actually just walk straight off without the railings getting in the way. But I think the one with railings looks better. But the advantage is that I can flip it. So I can flip which side it aims at. Oh god. But yeah, I gotta paint everything. Every wall, every ceiling, every pillar, every door. Just all of this needs to be painted. The dock won't be painted. I like the color of the dock. All the wood will be painted. I think the flyer pad will stay the same way it is because I like the stone look. The pool will be painted. Don't know if the greenhouse will get painted. But most all of this will be painted. The thatch will not be painted. The thatch looks fine as it is. There's very few colors that work with thatch. But I love how this has turned out, given how it started. Because how it started was an absolute mess. My entire goal was to get foundations down because they were just sloppily everywhere. So I think we can get the crafting table now. Did I put the food on here? I did. Just get 2 to eat real quick. Oh right, I have crap in here. I forgot, I mass made spark powder. Yeah. Spark powder is going to be a big fuel source for everything. Gasoline will work where I've got stuff, because gasoline is amazing fuel. But most everything else will be powered by spark powder. Because I like the normal fire effects. I don't like the electricity lights. They're too fluorescent. Alright, so this will go right about here. Let me zoom in. Zoom in. Alright, so I'm going to transfer all the resources off. Awesome. Smithy can take the hatchet. So this is going to be a kind of a slow process. It's a lot of rocks. This is gonna fucking take a while. Okay. Let me restack a lot of this. Okay. Let's go with paste next. I'll hold on to the charcoal. Trying to figure out. Crystal should go in there. And the fiber. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is rebalance them. I'm just restacking them so they save space, essentially. Nice. I got a bunch of raw metal that'll go in the forge. I can grab the flint. Right, these pieces. And then wood. One second. Can't see what that says. How do you restack them like that? What I'm using, besides doing this, when I restack them, I hold Control and I hold T over them. T is the transfer key. So if you hold T like this and then just hover over them, you'll pick the items up. So T is transfer. Alright, looks like I ran out of space. And to transfer them normally, let me get these all in here. I'll show you. Oh, slightly went off screen. What I'll do is I'll grab these last, 3 pieces. And then hold down Control, and then T. And it'll individually push them in one at a time. So if you want to save space and you want to restack things quickly, pull them out, and then just pick up a nice big stack of them and hold T, and you'll stack them up and you'll have perfect 100 stacks. It's just a way to save space. So you don't have a bunch that are like stacked up to like 51 or something. Some odd numbers. The masonry table. Cooking pot. Cannon. The blueprint can go in the basement. Oh, can I not put that in there? Oh, no, there it went. That was weird. Alright. So we're gonna clean up a little, a little bit. Let's get the chitin and the keratin and the hide out with the pelts and hair. I brought seeds up. Damn. Okay. So some of these extra recipes I'm gonna throw away. Things I don't need like triples of. Those can decay. Clothing I'll put up into its own spot. Holy shit, they're freaking out. Alright. This is the smithy. It's where I craft my armor and whatnot. So hide, keratin, chitin, hair, stuff like that. You notice how all those weren't 100 stacks. So I'll just do that real quick. And a little bit higher, higher. Bam. Alright. Oh yeah, I put some extra resources on there. I can probably pull those out for now. I keep the polymer on there, because, I keep the polymer on there because it extends the spoil timer. Yeah, I try to keep things tidy. So, polymer, expires in a couple hours on our server, so if you put it in an upgrade station, it goes up to about 5 days caps. Currently it's at 3 with a lot of that, so that's a good place to store it since you can't put it in bags. Hopefully that crap will expire. This little extra crate up here just has some stuff in it. I can take the berry bag out. So like this extra stuff that I'll probably throw in there. Nothing that's in here right now. Actually, I can probably throw the mask in there. The mask skins I'll throw in there. Oh, yeah. Those extra things that just don't really... Oh. I'm dehydrating. Okay. I got a quick fix for this. Oh! Splash. Alrighty. My water doesn't seem to reach 100 anymore. It just goes up to 99. Alright, I gotta move all this crap. Pick up. These are empty, right? Yeah. Making sure. Actually, do I even need these now that I have the other? Yeah, I have to make gas and stuff, so I'll just go ahead and pick them up. Grab all that food. I said grab all that food, and come on. Pick up. And the bed can stay on there. So I've cleaned up the wrap. Yeah, the berry bags are what I use for everything else, but because you can't store organic polymer in berry bags, I use the upgrade station. No. Let's see, spoil time, it's gonna take a little bit. Alright, actually I can put the forges in there, because I don't need them up here. I will need to put this in here. So I'm gonna put those in there for right now. Hiding in the corner. Alright. So I'm trying to clean this up as best as possible. I can put that up top. Got some extra berry bags. These extra berry bags, did I not put these up? Huh, I may have made an extra one. This is just gonna be a mess to clean up, I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna take me a little bit. The mushrooms and the flowers, I guess I'll put in the top box. With that. Pearls I can probably put on the crafting table. Alright. These boxes are still freaking out. They'll be great when they decompose. Alright, so I'm going to have to run to the basement a couple of times. I can keep the blood kit in here. In fact, I can probably keep the clothes in here. I can't carry that much, you dumbass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all the metal to the blast forge and let it go. It's going to take me a bit. So this extra metal, I'll probably slap on the upgrade station, because that's where most of the metal resource will go. Even though the metal station is not securely locked, I will probably leave the normal metal in there, like the ones that stack up a lot. But the metal that doesn't stack up a lot, I'll put over there, so I can clean it up a bit. Alright, so that was all of that. It's not what I'm wanting to do. Okay, well, there's all my metal, there's all my gasoline, and then there's my coal. So, I'm just gonna turn that on. Let that go for a little while. Alright. Clothes I can leave in here. Tools. Get the tools out. The extra radio. Ammo. The blueprint will go to the basement. I put the blood extraction kit on here. So... Smithy's locked, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna take that to the basement. And put that on the thing. Take that outside. That will go. These will all go into the kitchen. I'll put this on the crafting table. Likewise, I have a ton of spark powder right now. How much? Okay, so I can put most of my spark powder into here. Alright. Pearls there. That there. Anything else that needs to go to the basement? I do have extra clothes. The hide pants could probably go down there. Those could probably go down there. That could probably go down there. In fact, these can go down there because I need the other pants to paint. And, yeah, I'll be right back. Alright. Into the basement. Nothing really important down here, just some extra paste and stuff. I'll take the stimulant out of here. I gotta clean these up. So blueprints, angler gel. I have extra clothes and equipment, more or less. I need those. I need that. So the extra equipment I will probably leave here for now. Just some backup. This is just extra storage. This is stuff I don't need immediately. This is where the blueprints go. So I got my blueprints for some different stuff in here. Nothing special. I got a bunch of cementing paste. I could probably take this cementing paste out. So that will just be blueprints. I can clean this out too. So that'll be empty, more or less. Okay. Trying to remember what goes where. think most of that goes up top. So, actually I could have left the one thing down there. So, cementing paste. That's not where that goes. What was I putting in here? Stimulants. Okay. I forgot to move the seeds. Alright, so all the paste got moved. All the pearls get moved. This thing's actually almost full. Alright. I do have 2 mind wipes, so I will drop one. Put the mushrooms in here, put the extra trophies in here. I can put the obsidian in here. The gunpowder would go in here. The extra hatchet can go in here. I'll put the wood cage in there too. The angler gel, because it's a fuel source, I'll put in the thing here. I need to go take the other thing downstairs, but first I need some paint. A little bit of everything. Oh, do I need mud? I think I'm out of mud. Yeah, I might need some. Might need to make some mud first. Okay. See how these are doing. Yeah, look at that. Look how much metal it made. 672. It's still blasting a bunch more. And it uses so little gasoline, so. Alright. And you go drop the seeds off. Meat. Man, need a lot of stretching. Got a lot of meat to cook. Crops, berries, eggs. Speaking of eggs, let me check the eggs. Nothing. So I can put thatch in here. Well, I have thatch here, so let's grab a bunch of that. If that's true, I can remove all those compost bins up top when they're done. And you can make extra egg collectors. It's also morning. I need to check up on all the animals. You're fine. Ugh. Gotta keep rubbing my hand. It's getting a little flat from having it on the desk all day. Oh, you're close to being up there. Check on the Spino. Don't think I really need the taming pin right now. Alright. We're trying to get your melee damage to 250. Ow, my ears. Yeah, I also do this with the meat to restack the meat so it doesn't spoil as fast. Once I get her melee damage up to 250, I'll start swapping around what I boost. A mangle. Alright. His melee damage is fine. I think I'm going to boost his movement speed? Yeah, just barely. Restack the meat. Oh, right, I need to put those up. I'll go around and count how many of those I'll need. Movement speed's 300%. Weight's pretty good. I think I need to boost your stamina. Yeah. Very happy about that. Wondering if I should replace this with some more dock pieces? Should I bring the dock pieces all the way up to here, or... I think it looks good right here. Don't want to overcomplicate it. Amount is fine. Just got a bunch of extra spoiled meat. Ugh. Man. The only thing I need to get a lot of is thatch. It's just fertilizer and thatch for the kegs to brew. So let me think real quick. Should be able to get away with that. 2 here. Don't need any over here, so I need 1, 2. That one's slightly into the floor, so that doesn't matter. Oh, 5 or 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Doing a run around. $11, 12. 13, 14, 15, shit, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, quite a lot. I'm gonna say like 30 something. And I'll just go around and start placing them. Alright, so we're getting more pillars put up. This thing almost done. Almost. Alright, so wood, small pillars. Alright. Amount of construction left. Just, it's so little. What time is it? Because server's supposed to restart at 5 a.m. which is about 18 minutes from now. So when the server restarts, I'll be done for the night. Which means tomorrow is going to be mostly painting and getting the greenhouse operating. And then after that, it'll be decor. I don't expect to get the decor done tomorrow. So we're not too far from opening now. It's taken us about a month almost. It's day 25 now. So we got about 5 more days before we hit a month. And when I'm done and open, I will probably mind wipe my stats and redistribute them. Because I won't need that carry weight as badly. So let's go out the front and start placing these. So like, yeah, that one's a little high. I always forget that these things cause massive frame loss. So why is this one in line, but you choose not to? Is it because the ramp's in the way? Because I do not care. So these kill my frame rate. Not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately. About as good as I can do. I can't. I'd have to pick up this. I guess I can pick it up. So why is this not placing correctly? Huh? Besides killing my frame rate every time I pull it up. It's on the corner like that one. Why is the thing not working? I apologize if this is frame rate inducing. Got it. Okay. I don't know how that worked. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this meat, because I have so much spoiled meat right now, it's not funny. I saw the second snap point. You can't fool me. Holy crap, lag. Yeah, I like this because it adds more texture to it. Makes it stand out a bit. This is just for the outside, more or less. May have to snap that when I come on the outside. That one's already got one. So again, just to add some extra texture, so it's not too blocky. It breaks. See, if I didn't have these pillars up, all around, it would actually make this look really silly. The pillars are not there for structural integrity. They're for visuals. Should I add them here? It'd probably look pretty cool. Huh. Okay, I guess I can't snap them on there. That kind of sucks. I actually forgot this end was not that deep. Go back. So I'll probably have to make some extras, but that's fine. You asshole. So these triangles don't want to work with it, so not a lot I can do there. I don't know what the fuck that was doing. Come on, get up here. What? It just rubber banded me backwards. Stop it, game. Alright. Right there, game. Right where I'm pointing. Don't fucking move it. Apparently I need to place another one first, because it doesn't know what the fuck that means. I'm just seeing how this looks. Yeah, some pillar support. Oh, did I run out? Shit. Okay. Well, I have plenty of wood, so I'll go back and make them. Let's see if I can get these done before the server kicks me off. So I'm going to need a lot of mud for coloring. I still don't know what color I want to make everything else. This is done. Alright, extinguish. Almost 2,000 metal. Drop that in there. 2,644 metal to be exact. It's pretty good. Alright, overestimated or underestimated how many of these I would need. Also, all my flak armor is now apprentice. We will use all that metal to help get that up to journeyman. Get my pike up to journeyman, get my sword up to journeyman, get my guns up to journeyman, maybe get a lucky mastercraft upgrade. That'd be pretty good. We'll need a lot of hide. And probably some fiber and other wood resources. Huh, haven't even gotten the 15-minute warning yet. Nope, nothing. I saw it. Ah. Like that one's, I guess, low enough. Yeah, I just wanted to line up. They may bring some of those walls out to bring that down. Didn't realize those were so... Where the fuck did that go? No, seriously, where did that go? Really? Did I tell you to go here? No, I didn't. Also, this is the inside of the guest house in the basement. There's nothing here. It's just hollow. So, yeah, there's that. So until I place this... Oh, you son of a bitch. Really? Stop doing that! Fuck. Let me go put that wall back. That looks really silly, I'll be honest, from out here. Seeing how that's, seeing how all that's just not touching the floor. But there's nothing I can do about that. So... That goes all the way down. This one higher. Nope. Just looks like it. God, fucking Spino scared me with that sound. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh, 9, 10, 11, 12 short. Yeah. Just 12. Alright. Get up 12 more of those. We'll be done with that. I'll be honest, I'm surprised the server hasn't restarted. I'm guessing none of the admins are awake. Small pill, right? Yep. I'm guessing none of the admins are awake to restart it. But it is 5 o'clock now. So, regardless of whether it restarts, I will probably be getting off as soon as I get these last pillars in place. Also, let me put these up. Hiding in the corner again. Yeah. I'll be very impressed if I keep her in my house for so long. Try to see if I can get this one to go underneath it. No? Alright, looks like I can't do that corner. Let's slap that in there, though. Looks like I may need 2 more, 3 more. Yeah, let's go with 3. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. There. Bounced off my croc. So 3 more. I slightly misjudged it. Don't know why I opened that. May have misjudged it again. Fuck. That means I need more. Alright. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. A 5th shouldn't be necessary. 5 will be necessary there. Okay. So, if I can stop adding extra details, I'll be done. Is it what, 5? Yeah, I keep doing this every time. I'll fall short multiple times and just... Alright, this is it for good. Regardless of whether I think I'm done or not. I'll just have to lock up the place to make sure that's complete. Whoa. No. Does it snap below? It does. Fuck. That means I need one more. Come here. I said it would be enough, but... It's it for real. Alright. There. That means the outside is more or less done. let me go close all the doors. That one's already closed. Back door's open. That's closed. It's closed. Closed. Greenhouse is closed. It's closed. Okay. Think we're good. So I'm gonna like log out close to the middle here. Alright. That's gonna conclude the rest of this, which means tomorrow I will add paint, the extra decor to the second floor, which is the secondary roof, sort of like an attic, with the temporary third floor possibly, if I like it. Then I will do the decor, and at that point it's just a matter of getting food and beer and everything else up and running. So that'll be it for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream first. So, I'll catch you next time.